Hey, we picked up 40 pounds of sweet potatoes from the feed store. They had just got them in from Wynne, Arkansas. So we're going to have to start processing, so I'm going to start canning some. First part of it you want to do is make sure to get them clean. Take you a soft bristle brush and just scrub them clean. Once you got them clean, go ahead and start peeling them. Some people will go ahead and cook them or blanch them. I don't. I just go ahead and skin them, and then make sure to save those peelings because the chickens and especially the pigs, they love them. And if you don't have animals, then put them in a compost pile or put them in your garden. They add nutrients to your garden. It's Saturday, so Richard's in the background watching football games. A&M's playing, and then right after that, about 6 o'clock, Arkansas will play, so that's what our day will consist of. But just cut your sweet potatoes up into chunks. Don't make them too small, because if you make them too small, they'll mush up, and then they would just look bad in the jars. So cut them up into chunks that are good size. Once they're chopped up, I put them in a bowl covered in water to just keep them from turning brown. Now there's two ways to do this. Some people will go ahead and make the simple syrup in a container or in a pot on the stove, and it's 2 to 1. So it's 2 cups of water to 1 cup of sugar, and you can use brown sugar or you can use regular sugar. I'm lazy and I don't do it that way. I pour sugar straight into the jars. So I'm going to fill the jars up with the potatoes, and then I'm going to put a third of a cup of sugar in each jar. And then I'll just put that sugar on top of it, pour the water over it, and make sure everything's filled up to 1-inch headspace. Whichever way you want to do it, this is the simplest way for me. Just like I said, 1-inch headspace, fill it up, and then once you got the water to the 1 inch, you want to go through, take a plastic knife or a debubbler tool, whatever you use, and get any air out of there, and then refill at the top to make sure you still have 1-inch headspace after doing so. Okay, once everything's packed and got a 1-inch headspace, make sure to take that paper towel, put a vinegar on it, and clean the rims, looking for any nicks or anything on the top of those rims, and make sure to get all that sugar off of there. Then put your lids on and tighten them down, finger lid. I'm having issues here. All right, let's get another one. A flat, and then tighten them down. Don't crank down. Once you get the jars inside the canner, go ahead and put the lid on. Make sure there's 2 inches of water at the bottom. And then these jars were still kind of warm, so I'm going to heat everything up together. Turn your stove on once you get it locked in and let it start heating up. So with this, we will take these out and we'll feed them to the pigs, and I may even give some to the chickens, see if they're going to eat them, but if not, the pigs love them. Hey, honey.
Hi.
You gonna take them out? That good, Diva? Everybody loves those.
They are all laid out.
Our little piglets are getting so big. You know, I do have a video of them where they were born. So these are the ones from that video. The canner's been kind of warming up, so everything's going well. It started steaming. I had 10 minutes of steaming, so I've already gone ahead and put the weight on the top. I'm just waiting for this flap to pop up, and it will in just a few minutes. But you may notice yours seeps like this. That's normal. It will eventually seal off. So it does pop up, as you can see. then the weight will start jiggling. Once that starts, you can start your timer. The process time is 90 minutes. Okay, now the 90 minutes is over. The canner has depressurized. I'm taking the weight off, and I'm going to open it up so that it lets the steam out to the back. Don't ever open it up so that the steam hits you in the face. It will drop a little water on the floor, so just be cautious of that. Don't have any bare feet there when it does that. So just easily pull them out. Make sure to put a towel underneath them as you're carrying them because there is hot water. And then put them off to the side. Place them on a towel and let them set for 12 hours and do not disturb them. Just let them depressurize on their own. And Richard's going to come over here. He is cooking spaghetti for us. So he is stirring the sauce. He's had it simmering all afternoon as I continue to pull the jars out. Just make sure when you put them on the towel that you've got them in an area where they're kind of draft free, and they will start popping on you and start sealing. Now that they've cooled off, I brought them to the sink. Because this had the syrup inside of it, they can get extremely sticky. So just some warm water. I put soap on a sponge and just do a quick wash. Make sure you take the rims off, and then double check as you're doing it that the lids grab the jar by the lid itself. If it doesn't break loose, then the seal is on. Just make sure you get them good and clean. Warm water, little soap, and then double check to make sure those lids are sealed. That one is. So once you get them washed up, make sure to go ahead and just put them, either you can hand dry them or let them air dry, put them on a towel. Make sure to date them and write what's on them. Put them on your shelf and at least good for a year. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Leave us any comments. God bless.